Cherry Point, and John, welcome to Joint Service Open House. Oops, there we go. Got your mic up now.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Nice to have you. Now, you fly this Harrier. It's a great airplane to fly, but tell us a little bit about the role that it provides on the battlefield.
Yeah, the AV-8B Harrier II. It's basically meant for air support, to support the Marines on the ground. I like to kind of think that we're protecting them with a close air support. Basically, we'll put a pilot on the ground or another Marine, and they'll call us up whenever there's enemy in the area. And when they're doing that, we'll come in and drop bombs on the enemy and protect our guys on the ground.
All right, I'm giving the word that it's on the takeoff roll. Now, that original Harrier, the original P1127, had a 10,000 pound of thrust engine, and this one is a little more powerful in the production model, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We got 23,400 pounds out of this Rolls-Royce Pegasus engine, and it gives a top speed of around 585 knots, which is about 650 miles an hour.
That's just shy of the speed of sound. Now, do you use the movable nozzles to take off?
Yeah, we sure do. He's going to do what's called a short takeoff, and so he's going to get up to about 60 knots or so, and then he'll put around 60 degrees of nozzles at that airspeed, and he'll get off in about 500 feet with this takeoff.
Now, I think I hear him spooling up that Pegasus engine right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you sure do. He's when he spools it up like that, he's just checking to make sure the engine's good, and the next thing you know, he'll release the brakes and be on the go.
And there he is. He's airborne at just a few hundred feet. What a unique aircraft it is. What a unique role it provides. Now let's watch it as it goes away. And I assume now that nozzle is in the normal position so it can go fast.
Yep, that nozzle's at right now, and he just controlled that with his pilot, his nozzle control lever.
Now he's got a stick like any other fighter jet. Left hand he's got a throttle.
Yep.
Where is this nozzle control?
Yeah, the nozzle control lever is just inboard at the throttle. Yep, you have to make sure that you're grabbing the right one whenever you're flying.
Oh boy, yep. I bet you do. Well, flying the airplane today, Captain Brueggemann, call sign Bug. I don't know where that call sign came from, do you?
No, I think it's just based off his name. Brueggemann sounds like Bug.
Okay, the high-speed pass, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the AV-8B Harrier II. Under the wings, that's a high-wing airplane, got a unique landing gear, but I did see some stuff hanging under the wings. What are those for?
Yeah, those are called pylons, and that's where we put any kind of external store that we're going to carry. Those stores can carry fuel tanks, targeting pods, bombs, missiles, rockets, and then the gun, which you saw was actually underneath the aircraft.
So, and can it carry a lot of stuff?
Yeah, it can carry, the basic aircraft weight is 17,000 pounds, and then we can carry all the way up to 32,000 pounds as our max takeoff weight, so that difference there, that's our fuel and our bomb load.
So if it doesn't, if it takes off with a full bag of gas, you put a little less armament. If it takes off with less gas, you put more armament, and I guess you can refuel it in the air.
Exactly, yeah, he's got an in-flight refueling probe that if you look on the screen now, it's on the left side of the aircraft as he's inbound here. He's coming in about 600 miles an hour. He's pulling about 5 to 6 G's as he pulls off into a right brake there.
Now, these movable nozzles are going to come into play with the next part of what we're about to hear.
Yeah, definitely.
And see, the music, Steppenwolf, Magic Carpet Ride, and that's what they've got, right?
Absolutely, it's a great ride.
What's Bug going to do for us?
All right, so Bug, he just pulled off into a right brake. He just put down his landing gear, he slowed down. Next thing you know, he's going to be approaching his hover point. He's going to overshoot that. He's going to put his nozzles straight down. And that's going to allow him to hover in front of the crowd today. He's going to overshoot that point, and then he's going to back up, do some pivot turns, and he's going to demonstrate the Harrier's capability to maneuver in the hover.
Now, these exhaust gases are pretty hot, right?
Yeah, they're pretty hot. They'll melt asphalt.
They'll melt that, so he's not going to be landing any place.
No, he won't. Only on concrete.
Well, take a look. It's going to be soon, too loud to talk, but we'll let Magic Carpet Ride play as we see the hover and the Harrier dance, or the Harrier hula, if you will.
There you go.
Your United States Marine Corps AV-8B Harrier II as the Golden Knights come taxiing in. I saw all.
F-35B, which is a Stovall variant of the Joint Strike Fighter. Should be an awesome aircraft with a lot of capability.
Well, look forward to seeing it. It'll be sad to see the older aircraft go away, because the Harrier has been such an incredibly good performer, not only for the United States Marine Corps, but also for there's Vlado Lenning in a Mustang, but also for the Royal Navy and their Sea Harrier as well, since it performed in the Falklands. So it's got quite an impressive combat record.
It sure does, Rob.
Now, let's look at the landing. He's going pretty slow. It looks like he ought to be falling out like a bag of hammers.
Darryl, that's actually called a rolling vertical landing, and so basically what he's done is he put his nozzles to about 60 to 70 degrees. That'll give him about a 60 to 70 knot approach speed, and allows them to land in just about 1,000 feet or so. So we can land in some pretty austere environments with that short landing space. We would do that somewhere like Afghanistan, where we don't have, maybe vertical landing performance.
Got it. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the AV-8B Harrier II. Thank you, John Stouffer, very, very much.
Rob, my pleasure.
See you on the circuit, my friend. Bye-bye. Let's get